Going into this game tonight against the 76ers, let's be honest, Raptor fans, a road game against a really good Sixers squad who are phenomenal at home doesn't look pretty. The Raptors' road record ain't good. Sure, they've been playing decent recently. They got the big win against Miami to finally get it back to 500, but this is a different beast. And going down 20 at the half is not the way to go. Yeah, I am proud that they came out in the third and fourth quarter and they played some phenomenal ball, hold the 76ers to 40 points in the second half. But in the end, you lose 117-110. And you get it down to 2 in that fourth quarter, but then they go on a run to build it back up to 10, and that's all she wrote. But in the real thing is that the Raptors started this game horrendously. Like, they allowed 40 in the second half. Great. They allowed 77 in the first half. Talk about bipolar. First quarter, hey, very back and forth game. They had a little bit of a lead. Raptors cut into it, and you're only down 31-30 after one quarter of play. Midway through the second quarter, Raptors still hanging around within 5, and I'm sitting there with my dad, and I'm like, hey, I'm proud of these guys. They've been in this game on the road. And then right as I say that, they go on a big-time run, and they score 46 in the second quarter. James Harden having the pick and roll. Their offense was just cruising in all aspects. They were killing us in every way. Raptors score 27. You're minus 19 in the second quarter alone. And you're down, 77-57 at the break. Not good. In the third quarter, Scotty Barnes starts to take over, as we've seen him do in big games in the past. He does an outstanding job getting these guys back in it. Then the steal and the 360 slam. I think they cut it to 12 at one point in the third quarter. Raptors plus 7 in the third. But you're still down 13 heading into the fourth quarter. And in that fourth quarter, the Raptors continue to dig defensively, doing a great job getting buckets in transition. And at one point of a screen where Fred took a 3, knocked it down. It was it a 5-point game at the time? That made it a 2-point game. I believe it was 105-103. And you're thinking to yourself, it's right there. You're right there. But then, a couple bad turnovers. Jakob Poeltl, gets in the pick and roll and gets the ball. And I don't know if it was a pass or what he was trying to do there, but it gets turned over there. Fred almost gets it stripped by Maxey, so Maxey's in the backcourt now. Then Fred tries to pass it to Scotty, and it gets picked off, and they go down the other way. 2 big turnovers that you could not capitalize on in that fourth quarter after you made it a 2-point game. This is the problem. Like, we sit here and say, well, they cut it to 2. You were down by 20. It just can't happen. I'm so proud of the guys for fighting back and outscoring the 76ers by, was it 11? No, 8. Hold on a minute. 7. 13. Outscoring the Sixers by 13 in the second half. You held them to 18 fourth quarter points. You scored 24. You're in great shape. But it all goes back to that second quarter where you were down by 20 at the half. The story of the game really is, but not only the second quarter, your best players were not your best players today. Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, look, I love the defensive intensity. Sure, Fred knocked down 3 threes in the game, albeit he took 10 of them. Both guys shot a poor percentage. And let me quickly jump over to Embiid and James Harden, because I just want to have a quick look about how they performed today, because I think they did okay. So Joel Embiid, look, his averages are ridiculous. Averages 33 and 10. You hold him to 25. Great job. 25, 12 and 1. But he shot 7 of 13 from the field. Was 11 of 12 from the line. He did a job. James Harden, 23 points, 11 assists. Shot 9 of 14. Was 3 of 6 from distance. Their best players were efficient. And we'll quickly go to the team stats, and we'll start with Fred VanVleet. 19 points, 5 boards, 6 assists. Shots 5 of 17 from the field. It's not good. 6 of 7 from the line's okay. 3 of 10 from 3. Sure, he was a +8 while he was on the floor, but 5 of 17 is not good. Pascal Siakam, 14 points, 4 boards, 7 assists, 5 of 15 from the field. It's not good, man. Those guys combined 10 for 32. Pascal also shot 3 of 4 from the line, 1 of 3 from 3. He was a -15. Your best players were not good enough. Your best player tonight, by far, and for the second consecutive game, he was your best player. Or arguably the last game, you could have said Pascal, but I thought Scotty played phenomenal. Was Scotty Barnes. We have seen this. Remember in his rookie season was like a third game of the year at TD Garden in Boston, and he has a ridiculous game. Last year in the first round of the playoffs, as much as the Raptors were terrible, the bright spot was Scotty Barnes before he got hurt. He was outstanding in that first game. 29 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. He was literally 2 assists and a rebound away from almost a 30-point triple-double. He was great in the last game. He was phenomenal today. And he's a huge reason of why this Raptor team came back in this ballgame and made it respectable. Shot 13 of 19 from the field. 3 of 4 from the line. Missed the 1 3. That's the one part of his game that still needs to grow. And by the way, defensively, he was outstanding. 4 steals and a block. Was a +1 while he was on the floor. I thought Scotty played an outstanding game. OG Anunoby, 17 points, 3 boards, 3 assists, shot 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, 3 of 8 from 3, had a steal and a block, was a -5. That dude had the assignment of guarding Joel Embiid for the most part. Hell, hold him to 25 points, which is very good considering his average is 33. So I thought OG in the defensive end did great. He had 17 points, shot 50% from the field, knocked down 3 threes for you. OG played a great game. Jakob Poeltl, other than that one goofy turnover he had, look, double-double. You can't ask for anything more. 14, 10, and 2, 6 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Was a -8 when he's on the floor, but let's be honest, when you're up against Joel Embiid, who's going to be a positive on the floor? Not many people. And your bench gave you nothing. Your big guys, they played north 40 minutes. I think was it Pascal, Fred, and OG all played like 41 minutes today. Let me quickly check that to fact check myself. Yeah, all 3 guys played that. Scotty played 39. Jakob Poeltl, which is high for him, played 33 minutes. Your top bench guy, Boucher at 18 minutes. Jeff Doughton had 8. Christian Koloko and Precious had 4 each. Bench was bad. And also, their guys, let me go to the Philadelphia 76ers real quick. They're a more complete team, obviously. Their top minute guy was James Harden at 37 minutes. Joel Embiid played 33. Melton played 32. Maxey played 36. PJ Tucker played 25. And they got 5 guys off the bench in double-figure minutes. The Raptors, look, we talked about it in the past, man. When their offensive sets, when they're trying to come back in a game, they're real nasty sometimes. And they were late in this game. And also, your guys are dead tired late because they've played 40-plus minutes. It's what you saw tonight. Team stats, Raptors shot 50% from the field. 31% from 3, not great. 78% from the free throw line. They shoot 56% from the field, 39% from 3, 92% from the free throw line. I mean, what else can you say, right? And can you imagine? They scored 40 points in the second half. Those numbers are damn good. What do the first half numbers look like? Yeesh. You look at the team stats real quick. Raptors, second chance points. They were +12 there. They did a good job. And I got to give this Raptor team credit, man. You know what? They lost by 7. At one point in the fourth, they were down by 2. At one point, the 76ers led by 24 points. Yes, moral victories suck. But let's be honest. We're a game under 500 going into the play-in. You go on the road to play a really good Sixers squad, and you would lose by 7, and you're basically competing right to the very end. I got to give these guys credit. And plus, Scotty Barnes doing Scotty Barnes things tonight. Back-to-back nights for him being absolutely ridiculous. So, those are the positives I got. And the only time I'll be happy is if the Raptors win their next 2 games. And why do I say that? You play the Charlotte Hornets twice. If this team wants any sort of that 9 seed, they got to. I believe Atlanta lost today. They were down pretty decent to Brooklyn last time I saw. Let me see. They lost. Yeah, they lost to Brooklyn in Brooklyn. So with that being the case, we're still tied with the Atlanta Hawks. You have 2 games against the Hornets, Sunday and Tuesday. Sure, you're away from home. You should beat them. I understand they beat the Mavericks already. I don't care. Because then after that, your last 3 games of the season, Boston. I think it's Boston, Milwaukee, or Milwaukee. I think it's Boston, Milwaukee. They ain't easy. You got to take those 2. Sunday, 1 p.m. is the first one against the Hornets in Charlotte. Right? So you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the second half to this game, smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already, comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Raptors? The Twitter and Instagram links are down below, so follow up, send me DM, guys, with that great stuff. The Discord and TikTok links are in the description below. I'll talk to you guys Jay's edition tomorrow. It'll probably be in the evening as the Jays take on the Cardinals in Game 2 of the 3-game set in St. Louis. Jack Flaherty, Kevin Gausman is a pitching matchup there. As for the Leafs, they're back in action tomorrow night as, oh God, who the hell do they play? They are in Ottawa taking on the Senators at 7 o'clock. And as for the Leafs, the Raptors, they're back in action on Sunday in Charlotte. Taking on the Hornets at 1 p.m. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and parts of this game. Scotty Barnes. You like that? Smack that like button. We'll talk to you guys then.